Hello YouTube, Paul here with PatTech. Coming to you today with a bit of a different video. This video I've entitled, I actually built a little presentation to help you guys. It's called The Keys to the Buy and Sell Scam. Okay, and it's essentially a scam where the scammer uses PayPal to separate you from your hard-earned cash, and I'm going to show you how to recognize the scam, the keys to the scam, and then how to stop it dead in its tracks. And that, my friends, is what this video is all about. So let's get into it. How to recognize this scam. The emails that you're going to get from PayPal will be coming from an erroneous email account. The one that I got was onlinepayment@seznam.cz. And with a little checking, seznam.cz is a server in the Czech Republic. Okay, bingo, it's a scam. PayPal emails do not come from this kind of an email address. But like you, I was busy at the time, okay, when I was doing this, and I wasn't paying that close attention. And so, you know, I think I'm pretty tech savvy, but man, you can get caught. These guys are really working hard to make these scams, you know, look official. So beware. The buyer will insist payment is done through PayPal for reasons like I'm on the base and can't access my bank account, or I need PayPal because I want to ship the item to my son in Florida, the one used on me, okay? And then the buyer will never speak to you over the phone. So when I got approached, I got a text message from a 514 area code, which is Montreal. Only the text message was coming from text to VoIP service, which means very difficult to trace. And that's what these scammers do. They use internet so they can bounce their signals off of, you know, God knows how many servers, so nobody can trace them. So again, beware. Keys to the scam. Okay. The buyer will contact you through text to VoIP phone number that can't be traced. That's the first thing. The buyer will want their purchase delivered to a shop to ship or address in Florida or somewhere else. So I did some checking. Shop to ship is kind of like a post office box where you can send stuff to and have it redirected to someplace else without any, you know, sort of customs interference or anything like that. So I never heard of the place before. And unless you're a member of Shop to Ship, you have no rights with them. I alerted them to this scam, but was basically powerless. And the other thing was that I don't usually ship from Canada to the US, but when I checked with Canada Post Office, $35, I could ship it to Tampa, Florida, no big deal. So I thought, oh, okay, no, you know, no worries there. But the challenge with that is that the second the package crosses the border, U.S. Postal Service takes over. And unless you're a U.S. citizen with a U.S. Postal Service address, they won't do anything for you. They won't stop the shipment. You know, you can't stop, have it resent back to you or anything like that. So that's another thing to be aware of. When it comes time to pay, you'll receive an email like this one. Okay, payment of $260 has been deducted from buyer's account, has been approved, but will not be credited to your account until the shipment reference tracking number is sent to us for verification. So, you know, I went to the post office, I made arrangements to ship the package, I got the tracking number, and didn't think anything of it. That made sense to me because I didn't look very closely at the initial email. Okay, so this is the first email. They'll want the tracking number up front. PayPal doesn't do this. The second email that you're going to get is, we encountered a little problem while crediting your PayPal account. You have a pending payment, but we have a problem crediting your account with that amount because the status of your PayPal account is not a business user, which makes your account to have a limit, and this amount seems to be above your limit. So right there, you know, that was the first thing that I caught on to, was the poor English, right? And then when I saw they wanted $400, bingo. You know, then I knew it was a scam. So, you know, then I sort of woke up and caught on to it, okay? And so in my particular case, you know, I lost a camera bag that I wasn't using and I paid $35 to ship it. Big deal, okay? But imagine if you were shipping an A7 III and you're looking for a $2,000 payment and you're paying to ship it, you know, you'd be really pissed, I think. So I'm trying to help you guys, all right? So if you're buying and selling, so, you know, here in the Greater Toronto area, We in Canada, we use a service called Kijiji. It's a buy and sell. It's kind of like eBay, only eBay is more like a corporate entity. Kijiji is anybody can use it. You can go on and sell anything: cars, bikes, boats, camera gear, whatever. And so what these scammers are doing is they're searching these services, looking for ways to perpetrate their little scam. And I think the best way to stop them is to, make as many people aware that this is going on as possible, so it doesn't happen to you. I consider myself to be fairly tech savvy, right? But, when I see these guys, what they do to senior citizens and separate them from their hard-earned dollars or their life savings, I just want to hit these people with a brick. So, and yeah, I know. And the one thing I want to be clear about is this has nothing to do with PayPal. PayPal's not doing this. I alerted PayPal, I alerted Shop to Ship, I alerted U.S. Postal Service about the scam, and they all said the same thing. There's nothing. They'll send you a nice email back, so sad, too bad. There's nothing we can do about it. They're aware of it. But it's very difficult for them to do anything about it because these scammers are so savvy. So you really have to take the initiative and be aware if you're selling something online, okay? Now, how to stop the scam. Don't move an inch until the money's in your account. After the initial contact, the initial first sale that I did from the scammer, 2 weeks later, I got contacted again. And I had some choice words for this guy, believe me. I made it very clear that it was either e-transfer or cash, or he could basically take a leap. And that was putting it mildly. I was not happy. Demand e-transfer or cash only. Okay, that's the safest bet. Don't move an inch unless you've got the money in your account. Once you do, you'll never hear from the scammer again because they know you're onto them, right? If you're a U.S. citizen, you can alert Shop to Ship that this is happening, like I alerted PayPal, but unless you're, I didn't get the sense Shop to Ship was going to help in any way. But I don't really know that service that well, and I'm not a member of it, so just be aware. Caveat emptor, may the buyer beware. But in this case, the seller also needs to have their guard up in a big way. So, that's my little sermon for today. If you're going to sell something online, be very careful because, these scams are getting really, really slick. If you're not paying attention, it's easy to get caught in them. And I'd hate to see somebody lose a whole pile of money, over something as silly as this. So, anywho, that's my short video for a Monday afternoon. I hope you guys are all doing well and surviving the coronavirus thing. And that's it for this one. I'll see you in the not too distant future with some more photography related videos. And until then, take care, keep shooting, and don't work too hard.